Hello guys, welcome back to yet another lesson, and in today's video I want us to get to look into a trade that I got to take today in the morning, and I want to show you exactly what happened. There's something we call it's called market manipulation, and that's exactly what happened to me, and unfortunately I got to take a loss. So you need to understand when it comes to this trading, there's no any strategy out there which is a holy grail. What that means, it means there's no any strategy out there which is 100% accurate. And of course, what we normally do in order to cater for that, we normally increase our probabilities, and of course we get to sort out to make sure we get to go for those trades which have higher winning rate, but be assured it's not 100% guaranteed. So here's the thing. I'll be sharing my my trading view to show you the analysis, how I did my top down analysis. And remember, I normally trade just GBP JPY, so you can just go ahead, you get to follow up some of the strategies, some of the factors or confluences that I normally get to check each and every time before I get to take a trade, and you can get to do it over and over for you to increase your winning rate. So before we get into that, of course, if you're new to this channel, just go ahead, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that I don't miss these kind of videos. Each and every time I get to release a new episode, you get to understand some of the concepts that I normally get to check out, and I normally get to put in place. And of course, you can also get to start your trading career, and of course in the long run you become a profitable trader. So let me just go ahead and get to head into my trading view. Well, what we have here, this is GBP JPY. And if you've been following up my trading journey, you do understand I normally focus on just one currency pair, which is GBP JPY. And of course, that helps me at least to understand how the market gets to play out. And of course, I can get to understand cycles that happen over and over. And of course, I can get to catch those movement that happens over and over. So first thing first, I normally prefer start by drawing the that is support and resistance zone, and in cooperation with the psychological level. So you can just go ahead, you get to draw psychological levels, and of course make sure there are those zones whereby you can see the market has reacted over and over, and of course that area normally shows you there's some reaction to that region. You can see, like for this case, for instance, here you can see the market had so much resistance here. You can see the market reacted a number of times here, and this helps to make sure that you get to draw a zone which is valid, and of course a zone which exists. Since you can get to draw zones which don't exist, man, what that does to you, it normally gets to give you some false impression, or even to place your stop loss as well as your take profit in the wrong place. And of course, you realize the market doesn't touch them, or even gets to reverse before hitting those regions. So after drawing this 4 hour support and resistance zone, I got to narrow down to 1 hour to get to see how the market is reacting at the same at that region. And you can see here the market has been generally the market has had that is a downtrend for a while. And what that does, it's very important for you to keep trading with the trend. And what is normally recommended, if the market is above the zone and you're looking for selling opportunities, you have to wait for the market first of all to break that zone, so that you can get to continue its movement to the downside. If you're below the zone, and of course the market you're looking for buying opportunity, you have to wait for the market to break that zone, and of course get to proceed upward. So here's the thing, you can see I've drawn a trend line here. We have a trend line around here. This is a trend line, guys. With this trend line, you can see the market has touched this region, that is 1, 2, 3, and of course what I'm anticipating for this time, the market is going to break and of course get to move upward. But remember, you can also get to check out these wicks that the market is forming on the lower side. It show you there's so much pressure coming on the lower side, and of course buyers are coming in strong. So if you get narrowed down to 15 minutes, let's narrow down to 15 minutes. I get to show you exactly how the market manipulation happens. You can see right here, I got my entry around here. After I got to see the market react at this zone, and of course I knew this market was forming around these are double top, and of course I was anticipating the market would break around that region. So I ended up placing my stop loss just like I just placed my stop loss just around that region. And you can see what exactly happened is that the market just came, touched that region where my stop loss was, and of course it got to unfold downward to my TP. And unfortunately I had already exhausted my trading slot for the day, so I couldn't go ahead and of course revenge trade. So here's the thing, you can see I've also drawn a zone here. These are minor zone, and you can see the market has been reacting around this region over and over. You can see around here. So if you get to see this is what you normally call the market manipulation. The market gets to move in the opposite direction, gets to hit all the stop losses, and then it gets to continue as per the trend or as per your analysis. And of course this is it's usually very painful, because this is something that I had seen earlier, but unfortunately you made some mistakes when it comes to placing those stop losses. You can see the market also reacted around the psychological level of 192.500, and of course you can see the market just unfolded and of course got to touch my stop loss, my TP right there. And of course now it's anticipating to maybe continue upward, because you can see there's so much pressure coming on the lower side. But remember, we are below these 4 hours resistance and support zone, so we have to wait and see how the market is going to react, because we are looking for more of selling opportunities, and that's what we should be trying to make sure our trend is always our friend. So that's how market manipulation happens, and this is something that normally pains somebody so much. Actually, I won't lie to you, these had some impact to my psychology, because I'm still on a downtrend. I'm still on a drawdown. I'm trading a $5,000 Prof Farm funded account, and I'm yet to get out of the drawdown. So this happening to me, it was very painful, but don't worry, that's something that normally happens into the trade. And of course it will happen at some point if you are a trader, but you have to figure out a way to live with. And of course the journey continues, because we get to focus on long-term goals. So that's it for the case of the market manipulation. Hopefully you get to put those things in place that I've talked about. That is a 4-hour support and resistance zone. We also have the psychological levels. We're also looking at the 50 EMA to show us our trend, and of course we have the trend lines. Get to look at the trend lines, and of course the most important, the final thing you also need to look at is the price action, and of course the market structure, how the candlesticks they are forming, and of course where we get to see whether there are any news that we are expecting. So for that case, you also need to check out the Forex Factory to make sure some news don't get you unaware. So that's it for today. Of course, I'll be looking forward to seeing you in our next one. Peace.